Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Emma. I'm Emma, and today we have another useful English lesson for you.
Hi, Emma, and hello, everyone. I'm Jack. I'm excited because today's topic is something every English learner needs. Yesterday was less successful. I woke up late, rushed out the door, and completely missed my morning bus. Thank you for being here. Your support helps us continue creating lessons that make English easier to learn. So like becomes liked, use becomes used, and live becomes lived. That seems easy to remember.
Excellent sentence. Now you can explain both what happened and what did not happen during your day.
That really helps because real conversations often include both actions we did and actions we didn't do.
That's right. Another useful word is ago, such as 2 days ago, 3 weeks ago, or a long time ago.
2 days ago, I watched a long movie at home and stayed awake much later than usual.
Wonderful. You're using these patterns correctly. Now let's see if you can recognize past tense in a story. Yesterday I woke up early, made breakfast, walked to work, finished my tasks, and called my mother afterward.
That's confusing at first because the spelling stays the same, but the pronunciation changes when talking about the past.
That's absolutely right, Jack. The spelling stays the same, but the way we say the word changes when it is in the past. Yes, I enjoyed it very much. I walked for about 30 minutes, and the weather was calm and beautiful.
You also mentioned talking with your mother. What did the two of you talk about during the call? I brushed my teeth quickly, skipped breakfast completely, and rushed out because I was already running late.
Oh no, missing breakfast is never fun. Did everything go smoothly after that, or were there more problems? That must have been frustrating. What did you do after realizing you had missed the bus?
I took a taxi instead and reached work a little late. Thankfully, the situation was not too serious.
That was lucky. How did your boss react when you explained why you arrived later than usual?
I apologized and explained that I missed the bus. Fortunately, he smiled and told me it was okay.
That was kind of him. What did you do after finishing your work for the day?
I went to the supermarket and bought vegetables and rice because I planned to cook dinner at home.
That sounds responsible. Did the cooking go well, or did something unexpected happen in the kitchen? That's right, Jack. Earlier, I was thinking about yesterday. I took a walk, made dinner, and talked with my sister. That sounds stressful. But did you notice something interesting about the way we described our day?
I think I do. We were talking about things that already happened, so we changed our verbs.
Exactly. Today we're learning how to talk about yesterday and other past events using simple English.
Perfect. I often know what I want to say, but I'm never sure which past tense verb to use.
Before we begin, please remember to support Talk Emma by subscribing and sharing this episode with others. Let's start with a simple idea. When we talk about things happening now, we use present tense verbs.
For example, I walk to work, I cook dinner, and I watch videos during my free time.
Exactly. But when we talk about yesterday, last week, or last night, the verbs usually change form.
That sounds manageable. Could you give me a few common examples that people use every day?
Of course, walk becomes walked, cook becomes cooked, clean becomes cleaned, and watch becomes watched.
Let me practice. Yesterday, I walked to the store, cooked dinner, and watched a movie before bed.
Excellent work. Those are all correct examples of regular verbs following the same simple pattern.
I like that rule because it feels predictable. Once I know it, many verbs become easier to use.
There is one small exception. If the verb already ends with the letter E, you only add D. Exactly. Most English verbs follow these patterns, which is good news for anyone learning the language.
That definitely makes me feel more confident because regular verbs seem straightforward and practical.
However, not every verb follows the same rule. Some verbs change completely in the past tense. That's right. For example, we say I go to work today, but yesterday I went to work. Exactly. Another common example is eat. Today I eat breakfast, but yesterday I ate breakfast.
Yesterday, I ate breakfast at 8 o'clock and enjoyed a cup of hot coffee before work.
Perfect sentence. Now let's try another one. Today I have a meeting, but yesterday's I had one.
I had a meeting yesterday afternoon, and thankfully it ended earlier than I expected. Made. I think I'm starting to understand. These irregular verbs are different, but they appear often in daily English.
Excellent example. Now let's look at another useful verb. Today I take the bus, but yesterday I took the bus.
Took is easy to remember. Yesterday, I took the bus downtown because I didn't feel like driving in traffic. I got home at 6 too, and after dinner, I spent some time relaxing before going to bed.
Very good. Now try wake. Today I wake up at 7, but yesterday I woke up much later.
Luckily, I remembered that one. Yesterday, I woke up at 9 and felt rushed for the rest of the morning.
Great job. One final irregular verb is sleep. Today I sleep well, but last night I slept very well.
I almost said sleeped, but I remembered the correct form. Last night, I slept for nearly 8 hours.
Excellent work. These common irregular verbs appear often, so practicing them regularly will make them easier to remember.
I can see that. Using them in real sentences feels much more helpful than simply reading a list of words.
Exactly. The best way to learn past tense is by talking about real experiences and events from your own life.
That makes sense because stories are easier to remember than rules, especially when the stories are personal.
Now let's discuss how to talk about things that did not happen in the past using simple English.
You mean situations where I want to say something never happened or I chose not to do something.
Perfect. You can say, I didn't eat breakfast, she didn't sleep well, or we didn't watch television last night.
Let me try. Yesterday, I didn't cook dinner because I arrived home late and felt very tired after work.
Is exactly. Next, let's learn some time words that often signal we should use the past tense.
I'm ready. These clues seem useful because they tell us when an event happened in the past.
Some common examples are yesterday, last night, last week, last weekend, and last Monday.
I notice that many of those examples begin with the word last before the time expression. I hear ago in stories all the time. It clearly tells the listener the event happened before now.
Exactly. When you hear words like yesterday, last, or ago, your brain should think about past tense verbs.
Yesterday, I walked to work, and last weekend I visited a friend who lives in another neighborhood. Sounds fun. I'll listen carefully and try to identify both regular and irregular verbs as you speak. I heard several regular verbs like walked, finished, and called because they all ended with the ed pattern.
Exactly. Those are regular verbs. Now, can you identify some of the irregular verbs from the story?
I heard woke and made. They changed completely and did not follow the usual ed pattern at all.
Excellent listening. There was also another interesting verb. The word read looks the same in present and past forms. That's true, but you're improving quickly. Now I'd like you to ask me a few questions about my day yesterday.
Sure. Did you enjoy your walk in the park? And was the weather pleasant while you were outside? That sounds lovely. What kind of soup did you make when you got home later in the evening?
I prepared vegetable soup, and it turned out very well. It was warm, healthy, and full of flavor. We talked about family plans and her garden. She told me about several new flowers she planted recently.
Interesting. I noticed you used told, which is the past form of tell. I'm spotting more verbs now.
Exactly. Once you start noticing them, past tense verbs seem to appear everywhere in conversations and stories.
I feel like a language detective now. Can I share my own story about what happened yesterday? Yesterday, I woke up very late and pressed the snooze button several times before finally leaving my bed.
That sounds like a difficult start to the morning. What happened after you finally got up?
Unfortunately, not. I walked to the bus stop, but the bus had already left before I arrived there. Honestly, it did not go well at all. I burned the rice and it became completely black. And that change is what we call the past tense, right? That's the key topic for today.
Correct. Many English verbs are easy because you simply add ed to create the past form.
Ah, yes, those are the famous irregular verbs that always surprise English learners like me. Went is completely different from go. There's no simple pattern, so I have to remember it.
Excellent. One more important verb is make. Today I make coffee, but yesterday I made coffee. Exactly, Jack. The past form of make is made. It's one of the most common verbs, so you'll hear it often in daily English.
Got it. Yesterday morning, I made a cup of coffee before work, and it helped me wake up and start the day well.
Perfect. Another common verb is get. Today I get home early, but yesterday I got home around 6 o'clock. Exactly. We use didn't, which is short for did not, and then we keep the verb in its basic form.
So I should say I didn't go, not I didn't went. The verb returns to its original form after didn't.
Excellent examples. You used both a regular verb and a helpful time expression very naturally.
English certainly keeps things interesting. Sometimes the rules are simple, and sometimes they surprise me completely.
Of course. We'd love to hear it. Tell us about your day from the beginning to the end. Oh dear, that's disappointing, but mistakes happen. What did you decide to do after that?
I ordered a pizza, relaxed on the sofa, and watched a funny comedy movie during the evening.
That sounds like a much better ending. Did you sleep well after such a busy and unusual day?
I slept fairly well, but I had a strange dream where I missed the bus all over again.
That is actually quite funny. Your mind was still thinking about the bus even while you were sleeping. You used many excellent past tense verbs in your story, both regular and irregular forms.
I'm happy to hear that. Telling a story makes practicing grammar feel much more natural and enjoyable.
Question 1. Yesterday I blanked to the park. The verb is go. What is the correct past form?
Went. Yesterday I went to the park and enjoyed a relaxing walk in the fresh air. Cooked. Last night she cooked a delicious dinner for her family, and everyone enjoyed it. Ate. He ate breakfast at 7 this morning and started his day with plenty of energy. I can definitely feel the improvement. These practice exercises are helping the past tense feel more natural.
Question 1. Yesterday I blanked to the park. The verb is go. What is the correct past form? Perfect answer. Now, question 6. Yesterday she blanked to music while riding the bus. The verb is listen.
Listened. Yesterday she listened to music on the bus and relaxed during her trip home.
Wonderful. One final question. Last night we blank sleep well. Remember, this sentence needs a negative form. Fantastic. You answered every question correctly and earned a perfect score on today's quiz.
That makes me happy. I always enjoy quizzes because they help me check what I really understand.
To everyone listening, try this exercise yourself. Think about yesterday and describe your day using simple past tense. That's a wonderful way to learn because real conversations help new grammar become useful and memorable. Absolutely. Regular verbs usually add ed, while irregular verbs follow their own special patterns.
Today we practiced important irregular verbs like went, ate, had, made, took, woke, and slept.
Excellent memory, Jack. You remembered all the key examples from today's lesson without any trouble.
I learned a lot today, and I feel much more comfortable talking about events from the past now.
That's wonderful to hear. Learning step by step is the best way to build lasting confidence.
Thank you, Emma. I had a lot of fun, and I hope our listeners learned something valuable too. Please subscribe, like, and share this episode. Tell us in the comments what you did yesterday. Goodbye, everyone. Maybe so. At the time it felt stressful, but now I can laugh about it and move on.
Exactly. Now let's finish with a quick quiz to test how well you remember these past tense forms.
I'm ready. Let's see if I can answer quickly and correctly without thinking for too long.
Perfect. Question 3. This morning he blank breakfast at 7 o'clock. The verb is eat. Question 4. Last weekend they blank a movie together at the cinema. The verb is watch. What is the answer?
Watched. Last weekend they watched a movie together and had a wonderful time enjoying the story.
Excellent work. You answered immediately without any hesitation, which shows your confidence is growing.
Bought. 2 days ago, I bought a new book and started reading it later that evening. Didn't. Last night, we didn't sleep well because there was too much noise outside the house. You can begin with only a few sentences, such as I woke up early, I ate breakfast, and I worked.
Exactly. Start small and gradually add more details. With practice, your stories will become longer and smoother.
You can also practice with a friend by asking questions and sharing what happened during your day. The more often we use these verbs, the easier they become to remember in everyday situations. And the more we practice, the easier it becomes to speak naturally without stopping to think too much.
Exactly. Consistent practice creates progress. Small efforts every day can lead to impressive results over time.
I completely agree. Even a few minutes of English practice each day can make a big difference.
Before we finish, let's quickly review the main ideas from today's conversation about the past tense.
For regular verbs, we usually add ed. Examples include walked, cooked, cleaned, watched, and listened.
Perfect. And remember that many common verbs are irregular and change in different ways.
Examples include go became went, eat became ate, have became had, and sleep became slept.
Sadly, we've reached the end of today's episode. Thank you all for spending your time with Talk Ema. Excellent. Question 2. Last night, she blank a delicious dinner. The verb is cook. Excellent work today, Jack. You've done a great job practicing and explaining these useful grammar patterns.